Hello and welcome to a quick demonstration of HyperRender. HyperRender is our cloud rendering tool built specifically for Unreal Engine. As you can see, it's accessed from the taskbar menu, and if you right-click our taskbar menu, you can see which engine directory you can set. So in this example, our project is built in 5.3.2 version of the engine, and I've just set the plugin to that engine directory. Artists need to access the MRQ before they can render. They can access the MRQ from different locations. This is one way to do it. For this demonstration, we have a saved queue already. There are 3 shots, but I'm just going to render only 2 shots at this point of time. I'll also input all the settings for each one of these shots, as is part of the general workflow for the artists. So as you can see, what I've done over here is, for both of the shots, I've set up the output folder for each shot to be a separate folder. So shot 1 has its own output folder. Shot 2 has its own output folder. And now what the artist would generally do is click on Render Local. Instead, the workflow that we expect the artist to follow is to click the Render Remote button. Now I've gone ahead and done that, and as you can see, a custom skin pops up which is our status window, and HyperRender is automatically picking up the Unreal project, along with all the dependent plugins, content and etc., and uploading them to our servers. And while we're waiting for those to upload, let's open the folders where we expect to see the frames to be delivered. This is one of the hallmarks of the HyperRender experience because it actually will push all the rendered frames from the cloud back to the local machine in the specified output folder in real time. So let's just give it a few moments. As you can see right now, the render status is in the initializing phase. This means that both of these shots have been replicated and will be processed parallel across 2 GPUs. During this process, all the shaders, textures, etc. are being set up. You can see that the render status for shot 1.1 has changed to rendering frames, and a couple of frames have been rendered already in the cloud. And if you pay attention to the leftmost folder, you will notice that the cloud rendered frames have been transferred to the folder. The artist can now do a quick sanity check to ensure the frames have been rendered as per their expectations. Oftentimes what happens is that artists are not sure that their render is going to be perfect. This instant delivery of frames affords them not only the power of a high-end GPU in the cloud, but also the quick experimentation to confirm the output is good. So there you can see we've opened a couple of frames. They seem to be looking good. And for the second shot as well, you can see that the frames are transferring to the local folder. We can quickly check whether these are as per our expectation or not. Another cool aspect of the solution is if they don't like the output frames, they can simply cancel the render from the status window. So let's say for shot 1 they didn't like it, they can just hit the cancel button, like I've just done. The UX is fairly intuitive and the UI is easy to use, and it really puts the power in the hands of the artist and the studio to basically use the cloud resources as judiciously as possible. That's a quick wrap on HyperRender. Hope you liked it.